let me tell you a couple things. There's no amount of money that is too much for you to invest in yourself. Hi besties, good morning, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Onosa and we're going to get right into it. Today we are talking about some things that we are going to take with us into 2023. I learned so much in 22. It was literally such a transitional period for me, such a huge marking point in my life. I literally thought I was down in the deep end, and with God, with the universe, with everything that I've been reading, everything I've been learning, I've been able to sequester some of these things to give them to y'all, so we can all enter 2023 powerful, knowing these things with a change in mindset, with a new consciousness, because you're going to want to know this to get into 2023 and to have a beautiful 2023. Listen to me and listen well. You are worthy of every single thing you desire. In case nobody's told you, you are worthy of every single thing you desire. And I know it's easier said than done. I know it's easy for you to say, oh, I'm not worthy of everything I desire. But actually think about it. Because literally less than 6 months ago, I didn't think it. I didn't think I could get anything in the world I wanted. I didn't think I had the power to manifest things. I didn't think that I had control over anything. I just thought I'm just here doing life and I didn't have control over anything. When we say you are worthy of every single thing you desire, there are two aspects of it. There is you can want/need something, and then you can know that you are worthy of it. And knowing that you're worthy of it is the first step, because you are not able to accept something that you're not feeling worthy of. Think about it this way. If we work so hard towards a goal, we finally achieve the goal, and we don't think we're worthy of the goal, and we stay at that level, we're going to keep self-sabotaging because mentally we don't think we're worthy of it. And that's more of a subconscious thing. You are not intentionally going to self-sabotage, but unintentionally your subconscious is going to self-sabotage because we don't think we're worthy of it. And so knowing that you are worthy of every single thing you desire, everything you want to manifest, all the goals that you have on your vision board, everything you want in this life, you can guess it and you are worthy of it. So know that you can guess it and know that you are worthy of it for it to stay. There's so much work that goes into that, so much subconscious work, so many beliefs that go into that, because we were wired from a young age thinking there are only certain things we can get. And honestly, this starts from a very young age of parents saying, oh, you can't buy this, you can't get this, no, I can't get this. And so as the older we grow, we're like, no, we can't get this TV, it's too expensive. And it can be material or immaterial things. I love thinking about immaterial things, but to break it down and to be practical, I'll just call some material things. So like a television or a car, you'll be like, no, I can't get it. It's too high. It's above my pay range. I can't get it. I'm not worthy of it. This, I can't get this promotion in my job. I'm not worthy of it. But babes, look how much work you're putting in. Tell yourself that you are worthy of every single thing you desire and actually start to believe it, because that's the only way it'll come to you and that's the only way it'll stay with you. So for us to elevate in 2023, I need you to know that all those goals that you're putting on your vision board, they're literally worthless if you don't think you can attain them and if you don't think you are worthy of them. So make your goals, be intentional, set those SMART goals. Smart, reachable, attainable, yeah, whatever they are. But anyways, you are worthy. You can do it, you can guess it, and it's yours already. So I need you to know that. Second tip piggybacks off the first one, and that is that you are not just a passenger in this journey called life. You have control. And I feel like this is such a concept to wrap your brain around, and it's such a conflicting concept. Maybe it's more of my background, more that things happen to you and you're just in life and you just go through it and that's it. But you have control over your mind. You have control over your thoughts. God gave us free will. You have control over your actions. And so you are able to take control of your life. Life happens, and this is what I heard. This is what I heard that really helped me understand things. Life happens for you and not to you. We're not just going to sit down, let things pass us by. We're not just going to sit down and be in the river. Imagine you're in a boat and you're inside the river and you're just sitting down. You're just sitting down and you're just letting the current take you wherever it goes. No, we have an oar, a rowboat, a row, whatever. We're going to row. We're going to row to this side, row to that side. You have control over your mind. You have control over your thoughts. You have control over your actions. So use that to your advantage. Anything that you want, any goals, any values, anything you desire to have, you can have it. You have control. No, you don't have control over people. You have control over your reactions to people, and that's really important to know. You have control over your thought patterns. Let me break this down into an example. So my friend tells me something and it pisses me off. Instead of me getting very reactive and yelling at her and saying things I don't mean, I can be like, oh, what she told me just didn't make me feel good. And I have to go inside and ask me, how do I want to react to this? And then mentally I can say, how does this feel for me? Am I reacting to her because I'm triggered by what she said, because that's a reflection of my reality that I'm not healed from? Am I reacting like that because I had a bad day? But knowing that I have control over my thoughts, over my actions, over what I speak, and the power of the tongue, we'll do a whole other episode on that. Have control over your mind. Say that you're dreading something. Literally, I was dreading, I shouldn't say this, but I was kind of dreading going back home for Christmas. And I was like, what if I change my mind around that? And instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to be where I'm supposed to be for Christmas for 10 days. Instead of thinking, I get to have family time. My family's still alive. I get to spend time with them. I get to be happy. I get to have homemade food. And changing that internal speak that I have to myself. So important. Growing up, my parents would always tell me, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And it never really clicked till I actually started implementing this a couple months ago. When I would have thoughts come into my mind and I'm like, damn, like I hate the way these thoughts are. Like I feel like I can't do anything about it. And when I change my thoughts towards it, change the way my mind thinks about them, see them through a new fresh set of eyes, I am able to accept them so much more. Next one. This one is brought to you by courtesy of hustle culture. I feel like we're so pressed in hustle culture in our society today. If we don't have A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z done, if we're not waking up at 2 a.m. and going to bed at 12 p.m., like at 12 a.m., we're not doing anything. If we're not doing as much work as the next person, we're not doing anything. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Make that money, make that bread.
If you are not taking care of yourself, if you're not giving yourself rest, there's no making that money. There's no making that bread. There's no health to fuel you to go anywhere. You're staying your ass in bed. So rest is productive. You're going to need to sleep. Not every single day we're doing 12, 24-hour marathon. Please, you need to get the rest that you need. You need to pour into yourself. And pouring into yourself, self-care, going to the gym, eating well, meal prepping, spending time with family and friends, doing things that fill us up, give us a full cup, allow us to be productive. So anytime anybody says, oh no, I don't take a break, no days off, you're not going to be productive. If like no days off. Giving ourselves that break, we allow our creativity juices to flow, we allow us to replenish ourselves, we allow us to be able to show up for others and show up even stronger for ourselves when we take the time to rest. Get that sleep, do that nail appointment, get your hair done, get a facial done, pour into yourself and rest. Give yourself a mental break for a couple days. So think about it this way. In school when you had a huge exam and this was a very big exam. I'll give an example I'm doing right now, anatomy and physiology. People are studying like they're studying for the MCAT, like literally hours and hours and hours upon end studying for this. And some people are literally only getting like 2 hours of sleep a night in a whole week and then taking the exam. But rest is productive. Literally, your brain needs that rest and you'll do so much more. You'll do much better in that exam if you got the rest that you needed. Even when you're writing a book, you're writing an essay, you get to a point where you're like, damn, like I feel really tired. Give yourself that rest, because when you come back tomorrow, you'll be able to add even better information to that essay. That's a big one for me because this is something that I really just started doing this year, and this is investing in myself. I was a nurse, like I've told y'all this a million times on my channel, but for those of y'all new here, I was a nurse for a year, emergency room. And during that year, I was doing so much learning in the emergency room that I was not necessarily taking care of myself out of the emergency room. And all this to say is invest in yourself. You are doing so much for other people. You are pouring into so many other people's cups that if you're not pouring into your cup, you're not really growing in other aspects of your life. I was growing as a nurse in the ER, but in other aspects of my life, I was staying very stagnant. I wasn't pouring into my happiness. I was not pouring into my mental growth. I had the same mindset I left college with because I just didn't feel like I had the time or the energy to pour into myself, and that was not good. Over the past couple months, as I've quit my job and I've dedicated myself to actually pouring into myself and investing in myself, I've seen a huge shift 360 in my mindset and the way I see the world, and I want you to do the same for you. So there is let me tell you a couple things. There's no amount of money that is too much for you to invest in yourself. Your biggest investment is in yourself because you are what you have. When everything else leaves, you are what you have. And investing in yourself could be investing in your health. It could be investing in your mindset. And my favorite thing is investing in mindsets because you can use podcasts, ebooks, YouTube videos, actual books, like literally do the job, do the time, but invest in yourself, because the only way you're going to grow, the only way you're going to improve your skills, that generational wealth, that happiness, doubling down on you as an individual, is through investing in yourself. So if you want to try out a new hobby, do it. Y'all heard this quote, growth is painful, change is painful, but there's nothing as painful as being stuck as where you were last year. That quote really got me, because who wants to be stuck in the same place they were last year? Definitely not me. So invest in yourself, do the work, make it fun. Like, investing in yourself can be so much fun. I've had so much fun over the past couple months, like learning about myself, reading these books, exploring different things, explore different things. Literally invest in yourself. Give yourself that time of day. You are so young. Please do the most you can and live the most you can and invest in yourself. You are invaluable, baby. Love. This next one is honestly might be the most important one, and this is cultivating a mindset of abundance. And this kind of touches on everything I've really spoken about, but the mind is a powerful place, and having a mindset of abundance is so important. Maybe you're trying to attract a partner and there's multiple of it. I don't want you thinking Tom is the only good man in the world or Daisy's the only great girl in the world. You can attract whatever you want, knowing that there is multiple of it. What is for you will never pass you by. What's for you will never pass you by. Job opportunities. We're not acting like job opportunities are in scarcity, because they aren't. They really aren't. And which, gosh, I don't want to discredit like Twitter laying off people or there being so many other things in the world, but what's for you will never pass you by. And I just want you to know that there's abundance in the world. Like literally, there are so many opportunities. Whatever you're doing, please work from a place of abundance and not scarcity. Because abundance is the way we attract things to us, knowing that there will always be more. And how I got so big into abundance was from when I was younger. My dad, let me paint this picture for you. We're at the dining table and it's plantain. My brother has taken all the plantain and put it on his plate, and I'm about to start yelling because I love plantain. And my dad was like, there's always more. What do you mean there's always more? They didn't fry any more in the kitchen. But he's just saying that there will always be more of something. To talk a little bit more practical about the mindset of abundance, something that's helped me over the past couple months is thinking about the next chapter of my life. Is that I have friends here that I love so much. I've got people here that I met that I love so much, who care for me so much, but knowing that everywhere I go, I will always attract people with the similar minds to me, who love me, who I admire. There will always be people for me. And it's with that mindset of abundance that we're not lacking. We have these people here, but there are so many more people that will treat you the same way or even better. You've not met all the people that you're going to love. You've not even met the person that you're going to love the most in the world, literally. So having that mindset of abundance, so key. I'm so glad y'all were here. Please take these with you into 2023. If there's any other mindset tip that you want or that you feel really helps you, that isn't in this video, please link it down below. Tell me what it is, and I would love to grow through you as well. All right, let me know what your favorite tip in this whole cute little mindset series is, and then yeah, I love you all. Have a great rest of your day, and have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love you. Bye.